Okay. Yeah, pass them around.
That works, yeah. Perfect.
Thank you, Ashley.
I don't know. I saw the benefit for myself.
Of course. Can't deny that. All right. All right, guys. So again, this is CUSOTA. I know we've kind of talked to everybody a little bit about CUSOTA, but we just wanted to give you a quick little rundown about what CUSOTA is. It stands for Creighton University Student Occupational Therapy Association, and it's basically designed really with in mind to get out into the communities and start making connections with volunteering. It also helps kind of foster like that fellowship with the community and helps build your professional relationships with people. So it's really great that we were able to create our own branch here in Colorado, so that way we can really get connected with our organization and our resources here. So we're really glad that you guys took the time to come out today and come to our first meeting. So just a quick rundown of who's who. I'm Kelly. I'll be the president this year. This is Brittany. She's our secretary. And then Mandy over, and she's the VP. So if you ever have questions about CUSOTA, feel free to email any one of us. We each kind of take particular roles, and I'll go into that a little in further detail. But really, all of us are happy to answer any of your questions. So will be available for you guys in case you need it. We may be looking for a possible treasurer in the future. Is that something that you guys as OT1s, and would anyone be interested in that position? Okay, no worries. we don't really, yeah, we're kind of debating whether or not we need one. So if no one wants to do it, that's fine. I've been doing it, so it's not a big deal. I just thought we would offer it up to see if anyone wanted the leadership position. But if you guys change your mind, let us know. Okay, so just a few things that we did last semester. So we started this organization in January, so it's just been up and running for a few months. But so our main thing that we did last year was volunteer at a health fair. You guys will all do that. I'm sure you've heard about it for your class with Dr. Flecky. I can't remember the name of it. But so there we go. That one. So we did that, and that's a really great way to get like all of your hours in this one thing, and it's really nice to give back. So, but some other ones that we had set up are with Adams Camp, as well as Power Punch Parkinson's, and those will still be available this year as well. And these are the 6 of us that went to conference last year. It was in Chicago. I'm sure you guys will hear a lot more about conference this year since it's the 100-year one and it's in Philadelphia. But we had a lot of fun. It was really great to meet everyone and hear all the speakers, and you get to connect with the other students from Creighton, which is really nice because you probably won't have another chance really to connect with them. So if you guys have any questions at all about what conference was like, or fundraising for it, or like saving money for it, feel free to ask any of us that went to it. All of us on the executive team went, and then a few other people from our class went as well. And again, so this year it's the 100-year anniversary. It's going to be in Philadelphia from March 30th to April 2nd. And we say start planning now because there are some volunteer positions that you guys can sign up for through the AOTA website. And I know that those go really fast. So if you volunteer for part of the day, I think you get free admission into conference that day. So it could be a great way for you guys to save money. But again, those spots go really quickly. So if that's something you're interested in, I would probably start looking into it now rather than later. And then I know we talked briefly about this, but dean's reimbursement. So it's kind of a set amount determined by the dean, and it is then going to be determined, it'll be split by how many people actually go to conference and qualify for it. And you'll get money for that it's just for conference, like just for you to help go and pay for conference. So last year, I think we said that we each got about $200. So just as like a good estimate point for you. Every year's different, obviously, depending on how many people go and how much money is originally determined. So that's something to just keep in mind. In order to qualify for dean's reimbursement, you'll have to be a member of CUSOTA, so that means paying your dues by October 3rd, attending at least 80% of our meetings for the entire year, so not just for the semester, but the entire year. And then you'll need to do at least, and then you'll need to at least perform, do at least 6 hours of volunteer work through CUSOTA. Okay, and then with attendance, I know it was a little confusing based on the emails from the Nebraska people, but you don't have to watch any of their meetings. The whole reason we set up our branch here is so that you can come and attend our meetings and you don't have to worry about theirs. So the attendance portion is either if you're here now, great, and if you can't make it to the meetings, then you just have an online link that Brittany will send out to you, and you have a week to watch it. So, and there'll be like a little thing that says to sign in, put your name, you'll have to enter in the password for the meeting. So that's all you have to do for that. So it's pretty easy. Okay, so for volunteering. So we have a few things in the works right now. We have a contract going with like Power Punch Parkinson's, which does like boxing classes for people with Parkinson's. That is every Saturday, and you have the option to do it for 1 to 2 hours. So it's really nice that you could just do it every once in a while throughout the year. We will probably send out an email with dates on when we are going to go in particular, if you guys want to try and coordinate with other people. But we also have it set up that I'm pretty sure you can go any Saturday, and that will count. And again, it's only 1 to 2 hours, but if you do that 3 times, you've already got your hours covered. Adams Camp, we will have to get more on that for you, Mandy, right?
Yeah, it'll probably just be an early start, which is for the 4 and younger, but it'll probably just be setting up the therapy spaces in whatever facility that they have, as well as if you want to stay longer and get more hours, you could babysit both the kids with disabilities enrolled in the camp as well as their siblings. And that would just be a 1-day thing and potentially a cleanup at the end of the week.
So yeah, so again, we'll all send out emails later on as it gets closer to the dates with more information and signups for all the events, because some require, a certain amount of people that can attend. The biggest thing is that we're trying to set up Ronald McDonald House right now. And I just want to get a quick idea. We're trying to figure out dates of our days when people would want to go. And we were thinking like Wednesday morning and sometime on Saturday. Does anyone have a problem with those days, or does any other day work better? I know OT ones, I'm not entirely sure what your schedule is like. So we wanted to pick a day where your coursework was a little lighter, and it seemed like Wednesday was the best day for that. Okay.
And it would be like a 3-hour commitment in the morning. So you'd have
it'd be roughly between like 7 to 10 Wednesday morning. So okay. Okay, Wednesday, what day?
Monday morning.
Mondays? Okay. So maybe we'll
Does everyone know what Ronald McDonald House is? No, we don't talk about it. Okay. No? Okay.
Oh.
So Ronald McDonald House is in Denver. It's a place where families can stay if they have a child in the hospital. So if they usually the children can be in multiple hospitals in downtown, so it's kind of centrally located, but it's a free place that parents can stay so that they don't have to pay for housing if their child's in one of the hospitals. So what we would do is provide a meal. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner for them there that are also included. So we would go in, make the food, serve it to them, spend time with the families, and then help clean everything up and then go home. So.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, and as Brittany said, they do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's definitely very flexible in what time of day we could do it. But so we were just trying to get an idea of what days would work everybody. So we will probably send out a link with if Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays are good, we'll just send out times and then sign up places for you guys. So you can kind of pick a few days if one in particular doesn't work for you. So just be looking for that email. And yeah, and we are also looking, if you guys have any charities, organizations, or anything that you work with that you would love for us to help with, please let us know. We're always looking for different places that we can partner up with, so that way you don't feel like you always have to go to Power Punch Parkinson's or always do a Ronald McDonald House. And it really covers the gamut. You just have to be providing a service to someone. And that seems to be fairly easy to find. So please let us know if you have anything or you want us to set up something with us. It unfortunately has to go through CUSOTA. It's not something that you guys can do independently and then try and get credit for CUSOTA. So if that's something that you already have set up, just let us know and we will do our best to make it a CUSOTA event and help you get those hours for that.
And just to clarify, Mandy's going to send out, once we have the dates and everything established of when these things are, it's an online Excel sheet where you go in and sign up for it. So you can't just show up there and do your volunteer work. We have to know that you're going to be there so that we can make sure keep track of all the hours people are doing and everything. So when she is she'll put that
They don't have deadlines to sign up and everything, and the hours that are required in your job duties for each site and stuff like that. So that'll be out shortly.
Okay, so and then so with that is also fundraising. So obviously for conference, we want to be able to give you guys an opportunity to do some great fundraising events this year in order to help kind of cover the costs after reimbursement for conference. So we are going to be planning to do a yard sale. And we are wondering about locations. Does anyone have like a church that they're really close with that would be willing, you think they would be willing to let us host a yard sale like in their parking lot? Or any other kind of like facility or like a house with a yard? Okay, well, we'll figure something out then. So yeah, so we're gonna try and organize a yard sale. We're also in the works to set up a trivia night, hopefully downtown, that we will invite family, friends, whomever that can come and participate, and it'll help raise money for us. The other thing is we have like a Chipotle fundraiser where it's gonna be in late October, I believe, that will, for a certain time frame, people bring in a coupon that says, like Regis, CUSOTA, Chipotle, and then that'll, like half of the proceeds will go to us as well. So there's going to be a few things, so just keep your eye out on that. And if you guys have any ideas as well about what you would like to do for fundraising or things you've done in the past that have worked really well, please let us know. Guest speakers. So I know I talked to you guys about how we will have guest speakers at most of our meetings. So our next one, which will be in 2 weeks from today, is going to be Dr. Rogi. She is currently our PEDS lab adjunct, and she owns her own practice as well, and she's out here in the Denver area. So it'll be nice for you guys to meet your future lab adjunct and then also hear a different perspective about owning your own business within occupational therapy. So, and that, because we have a guest speaker coming for that one, our meeting will start at 4 that week. So it's, when is it? September 21st? Yeah, September 21st at 4. And again, an email reminder will be sent out for you guys. So that date will be thrown around a lot. But yeah, so just come early and she'll be really great. She's really fun and energetic. I think you guys will like her a lot. And again, if you have anyone that you'd like to hear from, please let Brittany know. We try to get a wide variety of people that cover like elders, peds, inpatient, outpatient, really anyone. It doesn't have to be occupational therapy, an occupational therapist, but it just has to be related, obviously, to our field. So really anyone that you guys can think of, we would love to have them. They also don't have to physically be here. We can also have them record something beforehand and just play it here in the meeting for you. So yeah, these were just the things to keep an eye on from Nebraska's meeting. I think you guys saw there were a few emails about different apparel that they're going to be selling. I think they're trying to get the kinks worked out. So the date that I wrote on there is probably not accurate, but I'm sure you guys all saw the email about polos and stuff. So just keep your eye on that if you wanted to get one.
I'll just throw out that the polos that they're selling on there, like the Creighton, they're like your Creighton like blue polos, but they have black and gray on there too. A lot of your fieldwork sites will want you to wear those polos. And so if that's the case, it might be good to like order a second one. So you're maybe not like wearing the same shirt for me. But I know a lot of people who just recently went on their field work, they wanted them to wear polos. And so that'd be a good way to stock up for future.
That is true. Okay, and then Jill is going to speak a little bit about OTEC.
Hi guys, I just have a form to pass around, just like sign up for OTEC interest. Even if you guys are already members, go ahead and fill it out so we get everyone's name. We'll have to chat a little bit. Thank you. So quick, I'm sure you guys have already heard of the OTEC spiel. Right now, we're trying to get a big push to get membership because the early registration for conference ends in 2 days. So to save a little money, it might be nice to register now. Has anyone who's tried to register had issues registering? Okay. Cool. Well, this is just our information. Will they get this PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is a link to sign up in case anyone. Would you mind flipping the slide?
Oh, sure.
And otherwise, yeah, 2 days is all that's left for early registration. You'll save $20 if you register. By the 9th, it's up at Blackhawk. Is anyone actually signed up ready to go for conference? 1, 4. You're going to 5. Okay. Is anyone interested in staying in a hotel? There you go. Some of you who are going. Not sure. Okay. When you fill out the form, make sure you put yes if you're going to conference, because I can contact you guys. Maybe we can try to work on figuring out a room share or something like that. I am definitely interested. If there's enough interest to split a room, then maybe we can make it feasible. So, otherwise, this is also a link to the schedule for everything that's at conference. They've got a lot of great stuff. The president of the AOTA is coming. She'll speak for sure once. She might actually speak again on Saturday, which isn't 100% sure. But yeah, there's a lot of great things coming. Does anyone have like questions about conference as you guys have like looked at it and stuff? Yeah.
Just what kind of goes on at conferences? Is it just like a bunch of speakers, or that?
Yeah, so there's a whole schedule. Actually, is there anyone?
Yep.
Really, so there's exhibitors, there's speakers. You kind of pick between like a couple speakers that are going on at the same time. Yeah, hopefully that works. Oh, Regis Internet's great. And then if you just scroll down. Oh, yeah, keep going. I think it's at the bottom of this page. Oh, yeah, there, now it's loaded.
For most states, you have to maintain your license, and to do that, you require continuing education or professional development unit. So that's how therapists keep up with their license, because they have to demonstrate that they have X amount of hours of ongoing education. So conference is a nice way to do that. So there's a lot of occupational therapists and occupational therapy systems who go to meet their hours. But students go too, because it's a great way to network. I'm sure Jill can speak to that.
Definitely. So this is kind of the schedule that's set so far. Yeah, they'll have like a couple of rooms in the hotel area, and then you'll like pick the room you want to go see, depending on the speaker. And this is great because this is all interactive. You can like, you can hover, and then it like says like maybe what they're talking about if you're interested in it. And then you can actually like pick your schedule based on this, and like have your schedule on an app on your phone, and then you'll know exactly where you're going for each session, which is really cool. It's kind of how the AOTA conference was. They really wanted to mimic that. So yeah, there's exhibitors. There will be lunches on your own that day, but then the second day there's actually a group lunch with the annual business meeting, so you'll get to sit in on the annual OTAC business meeting, which is really cool. They talk to legislators. There's actually a yoga session on Saturday. Yeah, so it's really what you want to make of it as far as what sessions you want to go to. Does that kind of help explain? Yeah. Any other questions as far as conference? Okay. Please let me know if you're interested in room sharing. Just like pop me an email and we can get a list going and try to figure out something, because there is a discounted rate for people going to the conference. So we can jump in on that with the discount code, and then yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks, Jill.
Thank you, Jill. Okay, so here's just a couple of reminders for you guys. Again, you just need to pay your $10 dues to me by October 3rd, and you can do cash or check. And I believe in the email you'll get my name spelled correctly, so go off that one. Yeah, in the PowerPoint. Again, send in any questions that you have to any of us about guest speakers. If you have any particular questions for our next meeting for Dr. Rogi, let us know as well. We're going to be sending those to her probably next week. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask, please let us know. And save some plastic bags, and maybe think about some items that you might want to donate for the yard sale. Again, that'll probably be within the next month. So there's a little bit of time for that. And then sign up for your OTAC membership and conference. Our next meeting, like I said, will be 2 weeks, so September 21st, and it will be at 4. So it'll just be a half an hour earlier than this one. Okay, and then if you're watching this online, the password for today is going to be welcome. All right, and thank you so much, guys, for coming to the first meeting today. Does anybody have any questions at all before we end this? Yes.
I do. So who's your savings card? What's your fundraiser with the savings card? Is that going to be like restaurants or what?
I just started looking into that. So I have sent them an email. It's basically, it depends on the area. You actually get to like pick and choose what you put on the savings card. There's some restaurants and some businesses and things. And then depending on what you pick, like that kind of determines the percent that you make back from the cards. So I'm waiting to hear back from them to figure out like exactly what's available in the area.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. And then when do you think you guys will do your yard sale?
We would probably do it within the next month, because again, with the weather, we are trying to do it before it gets super chilly and
Right.
we'd have to locate inside. So we're hoping to do it within the next month.
Next month.
Yeah,
We're
and
just trying to
again,
figure out a location.
yeah,
Once we have a location, then we can kind of finalize.
yeah. So again, if anybody has a house with a front yard or some type of church or other organization that would let us use a parking lot, we would greatly appreciate it.
Because you'd like something like in the radius of Regis or not necessarily?
Not necessarily. I mean, something that's convenient for
Most people to
come
get to.
if they want to help out. And you wouldn't necessarily have to be there either. If there's things that you just want to donate,
Right.
you could always bring them the week before and we could take them. And if you're not able to be there that day, if anyone who wants to help.
I'm
yeah.
bringing some stuff.
Good.
Please do, yes.
I've already started that pile.
Yeah, everyone.
Spread the word.
Okay, I'll think about that.
Okay. Any other questions at all, guys? Okay, all right. We are all set then. Yeah, thank you guys again so much for coming.
If you have any questions now that the recording's over, that's okay too.
Oh, I